Bagan in Myanmar flourished from 19th to 13th centuries AD. The ancient city is famous for a myriad of pagodas, temples, and cultural monuments. Today, Bagan is a main tourist destination in Myanmar's promising tourism industry. The majority of international tourists like to visit Bagan. In Bagan, one can still get awed by the frescoes and stuccos, as well as Buddha images found in the temples. Tourists can climb up the stupas to get an aerial view and a good view of the sunset or sunrise. Bagan Archaeological Area and Monuments is part of the tentative list in order to qualify for inclusion in the World Heritage List. If this archaeological zone is included in the WHS list, UNESCO will help in its preservation. Recently, Myanmar Union Minister for Culture, U. I. Mien Kyu, applauded the efforts of a network of preservation experts to overcome the challenges facing Bagan's long-term preservation. He made the remarks while addressing an ancient cities network, preservation and conservation management of Bagan Ancient City Workshop. The workshop was sponsored by the ASEAN Committee on Culture and Information and held in Bagan. Participants included experts on technical management and conservation of ancient cities in Asia, a representative from the ASEAN Secretariat, and Ancient City Studies academicians. The workshop will form the basis of understanding between ASEAN countries and encourage people to value and study ASEAN history, customs, and traditions, as well as generating interest in the region's changing architecture. Participants share information about the conservation of historical sites and link member states, enabling them to collaborate in the research and management of cultural heritage sites. Workshop participants also spent time exploring the ancient city of Bagan, including some of its best-known archaeological gems, such as Shwezigon Pagoda, which was built during the reign of King Anaurota, and Ananda Temple, built during King Kyansita's reign. Discovering the uniqueness of Brunei culture and the friendliness of its people, as well as enjoying traditional delicacies, were among the most favorable experience that a group of foreign tourists taking a cruise ship had when their ship stopped at the Muara harbour. The brief visit did not prevent them from taking a closer look at the culture, way of life and tradition of the Bruneian community. Setting foot for the first time on Brunei Darussalam soil had given these tourists a valuable experience, especially when they had the opportunity to visit Kampung Tamoy Ujong in Kampung Air. They not only enjoyed eating Brunei traditional delicacies, but also viewed the beauty of Kampung Air or water village, as well as react to the friendliness and courtesy of the local people.
It's very interesting. These water villages look very interesting indeed. I'm not sure how long have they been here? They've been here a long time? Yes. But it is full of interesting things to see and to do. Food is excellent. Very nice indeed. Yes, I really enjoyed it.
Culture is beautiful. Everyone seems very friendly and respectful, and I like the culture. Any tourists I'd say definitely come to Brunei. It's a beautiful place, you won't regret it. It's stunning, it's again very friendly and relaxing, and it's a lovely place to visit.
Well, it's been really interesting so far, and it's been a really nice trip. Just looking around, it's very different from anywhere else I've seen. So it's just very unique in that sense, and really good to actually experience something that's so different.
Well, I just say you should come to visit Brunei, see a different way of life, and enjoy the hospitality that they're ready to offer.
The tourists received a warm welcome from the village residents. For Haji Muhammad Zahari bin Adis, a resident of Kampung Tamoy Ujong, the visit by tourists to his house was beneficial to his family, the neighbors, as well as the village residents. It is hoped that the growing number of tourists visiting Brunei Darussalam could help further boost the country's economy. Local job seekers can also grab the opportunity for a career in the field arising from such a development. A group led by a major Japanese engineering firm has signed a deal with the Myanmar government to construct and manage a new airport near the country's largest city, Yangon. Yangon's current airport is struggling to accommodate the rapid growth in the number of travelers. The government will expand that airport and build a new one just outside Yangon. A consortium of Japanese engineering firm JGC, Singapore's Changi International Airport operator, and other companies have signed a basic contract recently. At the signing ceremony, Myanmar's Rail Transportation Minister Nyan Tung Aung said he had high expectations. He added the new airport will not only be a gateway but also a local hub. The new airport is expected to be completed in 2022. It will be able to deal with 12 million travelers a year. That's 3 times more than the current Yangon airport. Construction is expected to cost more than $800 million. The Myanmar government is considering using official development assistance from the Japanese government. In recent years, Vietnam and Japan have collaborated on a range of significant agricultural projects, such as in the Central Highlands, Lam Dong Province. Lam Dong Province has benefited greatly from such collaboration following a very successful project to export vegetables to Japan. Farmers in the province have been working with Japanese experts to boost flour exports through the application of new technology. For many years, local farmers in Da Lat City, Lam Dong Province, have been growing high-quality flowers for export. However, many have been struggling to cope with the high input costs. For instance, a good standard greenhouse could set them back as much as $138,000 per hectare. The prohibitive costs, coupled with a lack of advanced planting technologies, have stopped the flower industry from reaching its true potentials. Vu Din Phuc, a flower farmer in Da Lat City, Lam Dong Province, said in addition to sourcing an area for planting technologies should also be a prime consideration. A quality processing platform, pre- and post-production, is also a must if you are to complete a high-quality supply chain. Lam Dong Province is dubbed as one of the biggest flower planting areas in Southeast Asia. Its flower exports account for just 10% out of its total production. Together with efforts from the local authority, enterprises, and the farming community, the assistance from Japanese experts is expected to boost further the flower industry here. Pham S, Deputy Chairman, Lam Dong Provincial People's Committee, said in 2015 a project by Japan's International Cooperation Agency was launched to help the province improve its agricultural business environment. 3 main points of the project include developing the agricultural industrial area, post-harvesting and distribution. This will be very constructive for future development. Ryuji Kato Ota from Floriculture Auction Company said there are many investment opportunities for Japanese enterprises to work on in Lam Dong Province. The opportunities will lead to more technological improvements for Vietnam. Ryuji said they have been on many visits to Lam Dong Province to research the current situation and to seek long-term cooperation with local enterprises and farmers. In the view of these Japanese experts, improved technology for cultivation methods, preservation processes, and distribution can greatly boost flower exports for Da Lat City. Experts also suggested that local enterprises should try new ways to increase the added value of their flower products. For example, these flowers cost just a few cents each, but this picture, made from fresh flowers, may cost hundreds of US dollars per unit. Nguyen Dinh Son, General Director, Dalat Flower, Forest Biotechnology Company, is thankful to the initiative suggested by Japanese experts. Vietnam has carried out market research and decided to try combining flower products with other handicrafts. By doing this, the values of Vietnam's flowers will be elevated 20 to 30 times compared to previously. According to statistics from a Japanese company, Japan is the target market for 60% of total flower exports in the Asian region. This indicates a promising opportunity for Vietnamese localities as Lam Dong looks set to become a high-volume dealer for the regional flower market. All manner of robots were at an exhibition recently as Singapore companies look to advance manufacturing techniques and robot makers show what they can do. Advanced manufacturing is the new focus for the industry, and robotics providers are stepping up to answer the call. One such company is Taiwan-based precision engineering firm Hewin. The firm's products include assembly line robots, and it is working with system integrators to see how local firms can use robots in their production.
Taiwan and Singapore, we are very similar at that we have a lot of small companies that do system integration. So in Singapore, if we can have this kind of SI company to help the manufacturing company to do the automation, there's some advantage, and we can pick up for automation very fast, and we can get the advantage from the automation.
Robotic mechanization can also happen outside of the assembly line. US-based Adapt Technology specializes in autonomous robots which move parts and products around more efficiently. The company says that while its robots don't directly help in the manufacturing process, they have a role in the productivity push.
That are involved in making things and not the things itself. Like for instance, in a semicon manufacturing plant, we were improving the way these things were handled and not at the silicon manufacturing level. So it was more on focusing. It was focusing on improving the process and improving the productivity of the manufacturing process rather than new advanced manufacturing.
Adept Technology is also looking to use its robots in healthcare and hospitality, as robots do not just belong on the factory floor.